Hey guys, this is Ponce on the PBE, here to show you guys how the new Champion Select works. So let's get into the queue. On the PBE, you can see everything is disabled except the normal draft. I'll get into why that is in a bit. But yeah, select normal draft, go to launch. Whole setup is a little bit different. Looks kind of a little bit like Team Builder. So you select your primary role. Like this is the thing you want to play the most. And I am a top laner, so we're going to say top lane. And the thing I want to play second that I would have to do if I don't get top would be probably jungler if I'm playing seriously. Although I don't mind doing mid. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just say jungle. And then I would hit Q up like this. So it's going to put me in a queue. And now we have to wait a little bit. So you're just going to wait a bit. In the meantime, we kind of explain what's going on, I suppose. There is a Riot post on how this new stuff works. So let's just bring that up. Where is it? It's right there. Okay. So just so it's clear what their plans are for this before we can go to the specifics, PBE first, then normal draft, and then ranked in theory and blind pick much later in the 2016 season, assuming this all works. So in theory, this will be how the new ranked system works. So you guys saw me pick my preferred role. It's more likely that I'm going to get my preferred role, but if the queue times start taking too long, what they're going to do is they're going to shunt me off to my secondary choice, which was in my case jungler. Um, so that's just how that works there. And then there's going to be this whole pick ban phase that you guys will see in a bit. Bans are distributed amongst the team, so it's not just the first guy's decision on everything that gets banned. Personally, I don't really care because I don't really care what gets banned. But anyway, hopefully this doesn't take too long because I don't want to really wait here for 5 minutes. I suppose if it takes way too long, I could actually edit a video for once, but I really don't want to do that. Suppose in the meantime we can kind of just keep going over this little article here. What I find interesting, I suppose, is that this is incorporating elements of the team builder thing. So it almost kind of seems like the team builder was an experiment leading up to sort of combining all the Q types into this. I don't know if that was intentional by Riot or it's just something that happened naturally. I imagine it was probably somewhat intentional. I mean, usually, I'm just going to assume Riot. Perhaps a dangerous thing to assume, but Riot kind of knows what they're doing, and they do have long-term plans. But yeah. And then there's this little section here where they're talking about no more surprises. Now each player selects their champion one at a time. For example, if your team has to first pick, the opposing team still picks two champions afterwards. They just lock in one after the other. So yeah, when there's like multiple, like when people pick two at a time, people can just pick stuff simultaneously. Now it's actually sequential. So in action, like an actual order. As a result, however, both bans and picks now require everyone to lock in their choice. If a player fails to lock in a pick or ban, champion select ends and players return to queue. And that player faces the same queue dodge penalties. So there's still queue dodge stuff. And this thing they're talking about distributed bans. We're distributing drafting responsibilities amongst all players so every player gets a chance to make a meaningful contribution to their team. A new ban phase distributes one ban each to the players who receive the last three picks, while the top two have a shot at securing priority champions for their team. For clarity, bans still happen before picks, so they're not changing that. It's just, the first two people, since they're more likely to get whatever they want, I suppose compensate or placate the lower pick people. They get to ban people. Again, I really don't care about bans. It just kind of doesn't matter for me, so that's whatever. But I'm sure a lot of you guys enjoy bans out there. Um, I would think bans would matter a bit more if they increase the bans from three per side. Like three per side is kind of meaningless in my opinion. But anyway, are we still? Oh God, we're still in the queue. Um, Maybe I should have picked easier to like fill roles since this is just an example. Yeah, if I'd done like fill and support, or fill and jungler, or some combination thereof, this might have gone a bit faster. Then again, according to Riot, like junglers are pretty low priority pick, so I do have the jungler thing in there. But then again, I did do it as my secondary choice, so maybe the way this works currently, because it's my secondary thing, it's like very very hesitant to give it to me. Um, I mean, top laner isn't the most sought after role in the game. Not any. It was for a while. It was kind of weird. Like right after the Juggernaut update, for years and years, I played nothing but top. Well, not nothing but top, but I played mainly top. And no, part of the reason I did it is because no one ever wanted it. And I was like, "Hey guys, I want top. Give it to me." And they're like, "Okay, sure." Top's not bad, but it wasn't. Or people would be like, "Yeah, I could play top, but I don't like really want it." And so it just became my thing. And then for a little while with the Juggernaut update, everyone just wanted to play top, which is kind of silly because all the main Juggernauts would be banned or just be Juggernaut versus Juggernaut. And people will cancel. Oh, there we go. Waiting for the players. Hopefully they do it. There we go. Okay, so we're in the game. I haven't actually done this before. Oh, see, I got the jungler thing incidentally. You're a jungler. I got a timer here. Oh, there we go. So this allows me to pick something. I'm going to play. Let's see now. We're going to do. Why don't we do a Kalista jungle? That'll be fine. See how that goes. Now the timer. Is there a choice for skin? You can do the usual thing and just like switch all that stuff up. But we're going to go with that. 2, 1. There we go. Okay, so we've locked that in. Now we're in the ban. Yeah, we're in the ban phase. So since this isn't ranked, it looks like we all just picked everything we wanted. I think. Oh no, no, I see what it is. This is stuff. Okay, this is. It confused me for a second there. Another shot. What? Oh wait, hold on a sec. I get to ban. We're just gonna ban whatever Fiora. This is like stuff people like to ban, right? I don't know. I don't ban things. So we're gonna actually click ban on Fiora. I know I've accidentally banned stuff I wanted to play because I thought I was picking, so that's good. So yeah, the thing we've selected here is what we intend to play. It's not, we haven't actually gone out and selected these champions yet. So you're going to ban here, and I imagine, yeah, then the actual pick phase is going to start. Fortunately, we got to sit through this ban. I mean, this is part of the reason, if I recall correctly, why they don't want more bans because it just takes a really long time. But I don't know. I think the health of the game, that wouldn't be a bad thing. More bans. And he's going to pick that. Okay, and then so the enemy champion or enemy team he hasn't locked in Riven yet. It's just showing us what he's probably going to pick. The way League of Legends has been going the last few years, it wouldn't surprise me if there's this little box here that says suggested counter picks. No, I don't think they do that. That's a bit too Care Bearish, to use a rather old internet term. So he's going to pick Jinx. Looks like. Was that his intended pick? I don't remember what this person is. Like, you guys who are watching the video have the benefit of being able to go back and see if this guy actually picked what he said he wanted to pick, but... Now, how this will work in terms of ranked and like when you're allowed to dodge and stuff, that'll be interesting to see, without the RP penalty. Not the RP penalty, the LP penalty. He's picking. He doesn't know what he's picking. Now this, for me personally, this makes it a bit weird because, like I said, I like if I always play top lane. Basically, I can play other things, but I carry the hardest from top lane. Someone just dodged. Okay, so yeah. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Just for the people who are interested in this video, you can like stick around, and I'll keep going. For all intents and purposes, you guys saw how the system works, and I'm not actually going to go into a game. So I'm actually going to suggest, if you're not interested in like how this actually plays out, you can cut the video off here, and I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I'm off to go stream, so I'm going to plug my stream. Go click on the description below and go watch my live stream where I'm actually going to play and not just sit in the queue forever. For those of you guys who just happen to be actually interested in how this all works out and plays to the very end, I intend to like dodge at the absolute last second. But if you guys want to see how like the whole picking part works, I will extend this video out a little bit longer. So that means I need to like talk about stuff and make shit up for the next few minutes again. But that's see, I don't need to. Thank you, Q. All right, let's give this another shot. See, excellent. I'm a top lane this time. So that does get into the whole thing. Let's pretend this is a serious game. I would have picked Jarvan. That would be my intent right there. Jungle Nars, Jarvan versus AD, and we'll do utility Jarvan, which sounds absurd, but it's actually quite good. The whole what is this thing called? I really like Thunderlord's Decree. It's very nice. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's switch you over to that speed. Okay. What's this thing again? Did we freeze? Oh God, what happened now? Oh God. What now? Did we crash? Wait for the thing to respond. All right, so there's a couple of bugs on the PBE, I imagine. Maybe I shouldn't have opened my mastery tree, but I don't know. You guys get the idea. That's the end of the video. So I lied to you guys who stuck around extra. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go stream now because I really want to stream. I got to get this started. It's getting late in the day. Goodbye.